I might say, okay, Aaron, yes, I want to go on a date with you. And then if I give up my time to do what I'm trying to achieve, and Aaron turns out not to be the one, which you won't be, darling, because you're younger than my daughter. I love you, but you're younger than my daughter. But if he doesn't turn out to be the one, then that means I'm, 2 steps
you don't have to explain yourself. But I actually, Rick, if I can interrupt, I feel like it's an important... Can we just get this on tape? Even though we're starting to get a bit loose on this show.
Yeah, what's happening?
Let's dedicate the next couple of minutes to your son, who's just been born, Alex. We're actually putting some history on tape right now. So, we've got a little champion.
He's just been born. Little Zach just came in the 11th of December. It's a blast, isn't it?
And where's his mum from, can I ask?
She's Australian.
She's Australian.
From Melbourne.
From Melbourne, right?
Yes.
So we've got this little champion.
Oh, my God, your kid is going to be absolutely gorgeous.
He is gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
Because all the half-caste mongrels are
He's the
gorgeous. My kids.
Aren't they?
Like my Mrs. Blondie,
Yes.
Yep.
I'm like a thin black
brown skin. Yeah.
Mongrels are the best.
He looks stunning, isn't he? He's so good-looking boy.
I always
I'm
gonna show you.
So this little episode is dedicated to you, little champion, and I always think now when Fabio, you have a 3-year-old daughter.
Uh-huh.
What's life going to be like in 20-something years?
Isn't it?
What's the world going to be like?
He's going to be
in 20 years.
Bigger than me.
It's strange. In Jiu Jitsu, let's get back to Jiu Jitsu. What's Jiu Jitsu going to be like in 20 years?
My little boy probably going to be, the way I'm going, he going to be on the mats every day. Yeah. And he's going to surfing every day. He going to be like, the life he's going to be, I can't even. I'm going to give everything to him, and I know he's going to get all the advantage from that. So
the last 2 episodes, we've had Commonwealth Games athletes. And they said something that was very different to my own life, is that on their Friday nights, they were always at Little Athletics here on the Gold Coast. So they were training all the times that my parents were sort of like drinking. That's how most of us grew up in Australia. But these couple of winners we've had in the last couple of weeks, what they did on Friday nights was a lot of training and gym-based sort of things. So it was really positive. So you're, both you guys, right, Fabio and Alex, you're bringing your kids up into a world that they think's normal. Like a normal life where you're doing something physical related.
I'm not gonna put pressure on my kids to do jiu-jitsu and stuff at all. I'm gonna try to put, first thing I'm gonna put for my kids is learn how to swim. And then, I'm going to bring it, really comfortable with the water, as my parents did to me. For me, the ocean is, some part of me. I jump in the water, whatever. I have the fear of the water, but I don't have, I'm not afraid of the water. I do whatever I want to do.
Respect of the water.
Yeah, respect of the water, but I'm not afraid of the water. So that's what I'm going to try to teach my kid. The jiu-jitsu and the mat's going to be something they're going to be something he's going to go and enjoy. I'm going to put in the right time when I feel is right for him. And I'm never going to put pressure on him. Never.
There's one thing that that's me just experience. You're just being a new father. You are a relatively new father as well. How old is Cass?
7.
7, yeah. I got a 31-year-old son, 27-year-old son, 20-year-old, 23-year-old daughter, 21-year-old daughter. And I got a 3-year-old as well. So for me, what I've learned, with this whole thing, I've always been like this, never going to put pressure, never going to pressure. One thing that I've learned in my life is this: kids do not listen to parents. They mirror.
Follow,
mirror.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
I know that
So
teach my parents.
they actually, doesn't matter how much you can tell your kids to do things, they will never listen to you. They will actually absorb and replicate everything you do to them. So my idea when my kids, when I had my 2 boys, was always, I was very young. I was 20, 21, 24 when I had the boys. And I was a surfer by nature. And I was on the beach every weekend. And that's the life they knew. As you said, that was the normality for them. So what happened to them? They became great surfers. Great surfers. Not just like ability-wise, but lifestyle-wise. That's all they wanted, to be in the ocean, to be close to the beach, surf every weekend, surf every day, and they passed it on to their kids.
But you know what? I think that's true to an extent. And because, like, I'm the same, you're a little bit older than me. Am I being rude now?
Ricky, you look 30.
That means I'm 32.
Yep. That's me of 23.
See, there you go. No, and I think I do actually agree with you, but to an extent. Because,
what extent, Rika?
Well, because the extent that we didn't have as much access to other things that were going on in life and other ways of life.
Yes. What you're saying is we had a much bigger gap between our parents and us than I do between my kids and myself.
No. What I'm saying is like, okay, I'm not going to even include you into my equation, but when I was growing up, I didn't realize that there was a whole other world out there. You know, like what my parents taught me was pretty much my world, because we didn't have internet, we didn't have social media. So what they taught me was pretty much my whole entire world.
They didn't teach you about Brazil at all.
Geography?
Or America or anything. And I think, so what you're saying, I think has a lot of merit to the children of this generation and generations to come, is that because they're exposed to so many options, it's like, okay, you set a basic structure of how you think life should be, but then they get to choose, you know, like, because there's so much information that, you know what I mean? But if you set a basic structure, then they will choose the right information. I don't know. Maybe I'm
going to be. Yeah, you have to follow. Like, you have to try to put your kids on the right.
Give them a good foundation.
Like put it in the right way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking gonna be easy teaching my kid the right way, because I'm gonna be doing for him and teaching him, like what I'm doing for my business, Braus. I'm really happy what I'm doing at the moment. Like I'd be like really up, not happy working for somebody else in the office doing work. So just working Monday to Friday to put your money and then walk back, and Monday, Friday, I need Friday. So these days I love work, and that's why I have sometimes a problem with my missus. Like, I'm happy to work every day, 24 hours a day, everything.
You
are? I love it. I love what I'm doing.
How old are
I'm
you?
39 now.
Oh, okay.
But
so, wow, you don't look 39, Ash. Oh.
So I started drop everything, drop off to work, and start to follow my dreams. Like, with my business partner, start to do something new for me. I start, I'm gonna go that way. Love with the sport, love with the people I deal with, love with what I'm doing, love doing to myself, and then to just go, and it's what that's gonna teach my kid. Just follow your dreams and do whatever you want to do. Don't stick with
different. I am sure, because I totally what Fabio says resonates with me so much. But then what you say...
but I said nothing different than what he said. That's what I don't understand. For me, my kids always had the option to choose whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, but what they knew... But what
there's a life. You
new.
Can never stop giving your kids a life.
No, and that's what I mean. It's that...
Yeah.
But
your life is your life, and your kids will follow it if they like it or not.
But the fun, I grew up going to my dad have a business. He loved the business, but I grew up going to the office, doing work, and see what he's doing. I'm learning. My dad never say I have to stop here because I'm gonna go to the soccer field, go to the match with you. My dad was because he was really busy for his business. I'm teaching myself. I love my work at the moment. I love what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be with my kid all the time and try to be present and try to teach him what they, you know what I mean? Like,
can I ask you then, in your business, who does the admin work, all the paper, the ordering and all that sort of?
That's myself.
Junk that takes.
That's myself.
Okay.
I do like that's what I used to do in another business, and I just doing everything at the moment. Like I doing like the finance, the orders, the marketing, and everything. Or going to the client, going to the gyms, talk to everyone. So I doing everything. That's is exciting to me. Like I know it's stuck to. You have to do days. Every single day. I do. And then with the globalization, what do you do these days? Like, I have my phone. My phone is my computer at the moment. I sit on the beach. I go surf. I leave the beach. I sit on the sand, have a shower. My computer is here. I have, like, emails. I answer my emails. And then, like, I'm working. Like, that's the beautiful of, like, you be running around and doing working. Whatever you are, you're doing work. And
wow. So can I ask, where do the geese come from? Like, or is that wrong to ask? You don't have to reveal that.
No, yeah.
But you know, like, it sounds like the greatest job ever.
Yeah, my geese.
It really does.
Yeah, my geese come from Pakistan, from China before. Like, I follow all the rules. I follow all the rules for. If you see another geese, they lie about where they come from. They come from Pakistan. They come from China. My geese right there where they come from, because that's for the rules you have to follow to import anything. You have to tell where they produce. We design in Australia, we do everything here, we order, we bring. So we start a business. My business do everything about the rules. We pay tax. We do whatever we want to do. We do everything correct by the books. If you open a Braus gi, you're going to see that designed by an Australian, made in Pakistan. I don't have nothing to lie, because if you buy my gi and look, you're gonna say where they come from, because what the Australian rules said. You have to say where you produce. A lot of brands, like a lot of big brands, put it like tiny bit here where they've come from. To try to.
And I wouldn't fuck around with Pakistan. That's a pretty tough country.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just in my own mind. I'm thinking, well, what's tougher, China or Pakistan?
Why they come
Definitely
from China, Pakistan, Bangladesh. If you go for the Quicksilver, if you go to the like big brands, if you go and look, like come from Bangladesh, Pakistan, like Quicksilver have to follow the rules. If you go in, just go and check. They're gonna say, we're gonna be India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, or China. That's going to be in the back of any T-shirt from Quicksilver, Billabong, or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's the place to go. Like, so you have to, if you know how to do your business, you know how you want to do help do whatever you want to do to put your business up there.
Man, I want to thank you for being on here. I hope, because I'm in a little business here. I never reveal what business I'm in because I just don't want to.
Yeah.
But I love the constant gaming business, like sales.
Oh,
it goes up, it goes flattens off. It goes up, it flattens off, and all of a sudden you're like, now it goes down. Better do all this extra work. Yet, Fabio, you'd be the same. Like, even though you're running a gym, it's still this constant dance of trying to get new people in and the new way of free marketing. It's so easy to do free marketing with Instagram and Facebook and things. It's really interesting, and it's a good game. It's because I'll tell you something. My dad's got a really big business. My father, he used to spend $250,000 on a Yellow Pages book. Right, so back in the day before the internet, the Yellow Pages. You ever heard of that?
Yeah,
like a book. When there was just a phone, there's a phone. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Right. So I'm talking
Yellow Pages,
a big business. They would have to put their advertising in a book.
Oh, really?
Because if you needed something, you'd
like
flick it over.
Facebook, but yellow.
Yeah, and it had black letters. It was crazy, right? Then all of a sudden, bang! You don't need that. Free marketing.
Do you still get it?
No one does.
I do.
I did too.
I
did too. About 2 months ago, I got like, serious?